Hello, everyone. Coach Kat here, and I want to share another tip with you. The other day, I talked about if you want to write, just get started. Don't worry about making money. Don't worry about which genre. Just try to write something that you would enjoy reading. So today, I want to talk about there are different kinds of writing. Every job has so many different categories. I feel like career events aren't really they're sort of they're the tip of the iceberg. They don't give the full extent of something. Someone wants to be a doctor. A doctor sounds prestigious, but there are so many kinds of doctors. There's so many kinds of writers. There's so many kinds of every category that we can find work to do. So how do we know what we really want to do? How do you know what you really want to write? You might like writing stories that's more of a prose, that's 3 to 5 paragraphs long, not even pages. You may want to do a short story. You may just have one paragraph that is a full story. I see people write full stories in 6 words, stuff like that. You may be someone who wants to write for a newspaper or online blog, or you want to be a commentator. So what is it that you want to do? Do you just want to try it to see if you can do it? And that could be a thing too. You don't have to set your writing journey down to be what somebody else has decided to do. So I'm writing books. I'm writing a novel. I've written a novel. I want to write more novels. So you're getting some ideas from me, but you may not want to write a novel. You just want an understanding of what opportunities there are for you as a writer. And there are lots of newsletters or emails that you can sign up for that give you writing tips, writing prompts, show you which publications are accepting submissions. So it may be that you just want to see if you can do it, and that's fine too. It's nobody's journey but yours. If you're on the journey to see if this is the career for you, you're still getting your feet wet, you're still trying to see. If you're one of those people who are, you're past, you're not the person who want to see if I can do it, because that person will do it for the sake. They'll overcome whatever just to see if they can do it. But for the person who's looking to see if writing is a career for them, you may want to be a blogger, like I said, you may want to be a commentator. There may be something other than writing a novel you want to do, but you do enjoy writing. You may want to do business writing. You may want to write for brochures, whatever it is. You just enjoy writing, but not quite what you're doing, Katherine. So the topic isn't about writing novels. It's about choosing where you want to write. And that may take you trying different kinds of writing to see what comes to you. Not easy, but it comes to you without it being so stressful. What I encourage people to do is to do things that they love, that they're going to, be passionate about. That means they're going to put a better effort. They're going to be more willing to overcome obstacles that will get in the way. They will be more, what's the word? They will be more likely to stick to whatever the task is because they enjoy it mostly. If you find something that you're doing just because you can do it, you don't really like it, you didn't really have a previous curiosity about a thing, it's going to feel like hard work. And not that things aren't hard, it's just that your perspective is going to be that this is tougher than something that I really enjoy doing. Okay, so choosing the kind of writing you want to do is going to take some practice. It's going to take some tries. Don't worry if you decide this is another thing that you tried but didn't complete. Not completing it means you figured out early this wasn't for you, or it's not for you right now. Have you ever tried something and you felt like this is something I would be interested in, but at a different point in my life? It could be you need to have more time to invest in it. You need to, maybe the kids need to grow up. Maybe you need to finish a project of your own before you start this new project. Have you ever had something that you really thought you really liked, but it just wasn't the right time? Okay, I'm not talking about things like that. I'm talking about whatever it is you're interested in completing right now. How do you find the joy in that? And we're talking about writing. And if you're looking at what is going to be the best fit for you with writing, it may be difficult at first to find places that will let you write the kind of writing you want to do and to be paid for it. Right now, you just want to see if you can create this content. How long does it take you to write this particular kind of content? If it's taking you more than a couple of days for business writing, that may not be the thing for you. If it takes you like to never to finish a story, that may not be for you, because you want to be able to finish the content. You want to be able to decide how to measure how often you can produce content. If you can write something new every few days, that's something. If you can do it once a month, if you can do it once a year, what is your timetable and what can you produce? And these first things that you write won't necessarily be for pay. You might get paid along the way, but it's not really going to be profitable because you're still trying things and you're testing things out. So if it's not perfect, you don't want to be paid for something and it's not perfect, because that person is going to want you to fix it until it's the way they want it. So in the beginning, when you're trying out writing, let people know that you're trying it out. They won't hold you as accountable. They may not give you something super important to write for them. They'll test it as you're testing it. And that way the pressure is off and you can really see if you enjoy doing the kind of writing you're choosing. The different kinds of writing that I'm aware of is blogging, writing for online magazines. We still have some print magazines or newspapers. So seeing if you can submit something as a guest writer. Sometimes people on their social media sites will allow you to go live, and you'll have to write a description. So maybe you're good at writing descriptions for YouTube and you can offer that as a service to people. But if you go live, you have to have a description to go with what you're talking about, keywords, hashtags, stuff like that. But do you like going live on social media? Do you like writing long passages on social media? Are you good at finding images to go with what you have written? Because that's more likely it's more likely to be read if it has an image or a video with it, whatever you write. So it could be technical writing, which is business writing. It could be for fun writing. It could be advice column writing. What kind of writing do you want to try? And there's so many different kinds of writing. So you say, I find myself writing this particular kind of thing in my spare time when thoughts just hit me. Then see if there's a place for you to share your thoughts, anywhere from poetry to prose to random thoughts to sharing a story. There used to be a site where you would write a part of a story and someone else online would find the story and they'll add the next part. And you couldn't add another part until someone added a new part. So I think it was like a mashup, a story mashup site. So do you want to do it for fun? Do you eventually want to get paid for it? Do you just want to see if you can do it? So these are a couple of questions to ask yourself as you are pursuing anything, but right now we're talking about writing. Is this for me? Don't let me take on more than I can handle. I just want to try it out and see where that try goes. So I hope this video has been helpful to you as you are on your writing journey to see if this is for you and what part of it is for you. Do you want to write fiction? Do you want to write nonfiction? Do you want to write for businesses? Do you want to write for religious institutions? Do you want to write for children? Do you want to do journals, inspirational books, puzzle books? What do you want to do? So many opportunities out here to write stuff. So what kind of stuff do you want to write? What do you enjoy writing? What do you enjoy reading? And then try something. Until the next video, have a wonderful day. See you next time.